Okay. If you see, sorry, I'm trying to turn off my phone. I never know how to turn it off half the time. If you see hands raised, yes, please, Robin, because sometimes we can't see everybody when we're doing this. And we have about, well, last count, we had only, well, with you, 12, I think, at the most.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep an eye on it, and if there's a stack happening, I'll let you know.
Okay, great. Because I try to put it on gallery view versus speaker view.
Yeah, okay.
I see Carol Sharp's coming in.
Hey, Carol, I'm gonna run grab water. I'll be right back.
Yes. Get yourselves all cozy.
And if you need any support, me to do anything, just say, hey, Robin, will you do this? Know that I'm here for you.
Absolutely.
And I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say, because
I don't know if anybody else is.
Huh?
I don't know if anybody else will be.
Oh, they will be. Tom's joining you. He's excited.
Oh, good.
So he wanted to hear more. So, okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning.
We can't see you. Are you hiding?
I know, I'm looking for my camera. Be patient.
Okay, I'll be patient.
My guru tech isn't here.
Oh, dear Lord.
But he'll be here shortly.
Okay. And I love this because I feel like the Brady Bunch. I love it.
I don't know why.
You might have to join with video.
What's that?
Join with video, or go down to the bottom of your screen and see where it says like a little picture of a video camera, and see if there's a line through it, because that may be stopping you from coming in.
Start video?
Yes. Try that. There you are. Look at you.
You're a genius.
Yay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not a Zoom pro. I just try to do the best I could do. We're all learning Zoom as we go really fast. So I see Jeff Wood from Auburn Rotary is jumping in.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Come on, what did I do?
Can you not hear us?
There, I'm gonna leave my hands off of everything now.
Okay, don't touch a thing. Well, you can touch your hair if you want. It's okay. We won't get on you about that. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Jeff.
Morning.
How are you doing?
I just got up from a nap.
Oh,
Already?
I absolutely love that.
Had to get rested. I didn't know, Stacy, you were a stand-up comedian and a mechanic.
I don't know about stand-up comedian.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I think she missed her calling. You didn't watch the video she sent?
Oh, yeah.
It was hilarious. I was rolling.
Thank you. From that speaking engagement, I think I spoke to 8 clubs total just off of that one. I was like,
wow.
I know, and I'm not a public speaker, so it was interesting lessons.
Well, if you're a fly-by-night public speaker, you must be an awesome mechanic.
Well, I'm going to say yes. To that. So Tom has still muted, so if you can hear us, Tom, we're saying good morning.
Good morning. I just joined in, and Robin explained, I think, that we have terrible internet here, so you just get to see a still image of me.
Okay. Well, it's a good picture of you. So thank you for sharing that picture.
And Tom,
what you can't see is the vest I'm wearing is the vest that Berta gave us. That is the joy of the journey.
Oh,
so I do have my Rotary logo.
Yeah, good. I'm wearing mine today, but I am wearing shorts underneath, so you won't see me get up. I was gonna wear my uniform, but I said, no, I'll skip that today. It is Rotary Business Day, apparently. We got coming in is Jerry Pickerman from Auburn Gold Country Rotary. I see him coming on in.
And Lori just joined us.
Well, Lori's been on there for a while.
Yeah, Lori's been here. Excuse me. Shows you where I am.
By the way, Stacy, Nicole is our vocational service chair, and today's a work day for her. She owns a bookshop in downtown Nevada City, so Saturday's a big day. So she said she could not be on this call.
Well, it is being recorded, so, and we're not telling everybody we're recording all of these sessions because we're hoping that they participate, because a lot of times we get more ideas from you guys as we do these as to what you guys want, need, are looking forward to, or if you have ideas for us to share with everybody else. So, good morning, Jerry Pickerman, all the way from Auburn, California.
Good morning.
Still waiting for a few others to join in.
I think he's either in Hawaii or Mexico.
I'm just on the beach somewhere.
Well, welcome to my home, my humble little home here, everybody that's on there right now. This is here in Alta Sierra, Grass Valley, California. So you will see my cat sitting on the table, which I've been shooing off all morning going, no, not today.
What's his or her name?
That one, oh, there's Taz, and then I see Grayson lurking about back there. Grayson's the one that has seizures, so he gets medicine every day, twice a day, till I figure it out. So yeah, this is my home away from Rotary and away from the master technician. There's Grayson, he's coming in there. Home away from home. So how's everybody doing with this heat? No words? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom, you're muted.
My daughter brought me.
We run our whole house fan all night long and let the house cool down and close it up in the morning. Haven't even had to use the air conditioner.
Good
My daughter
morning,
brought me-
Jan.
Hi there, Stacy. Jay will be here in a minute.
Okay, great. Look at our district governor. She's usually 15 minutes ahead of everybody else, and she's not here yet.
Oh, really?
And she's joining us?
Mm-hmm. So if anybody has to use the restroom, please go ahead and stop sharing your screen and mute yourself.
Here, I'm going to help Jay.
Okay. Well, Jeff, I like that room you're in. Is that your bedroom or a back office? I'm being nosy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's my bedroom and my office because my kid's downstairs in our office doing schoolwork.
No, that's not it. That's not what I want to say.
College student.
Oh, they're doing schoolwork?
Yeah, she's taking summer school. It goes to Cal Poly.
Oh, wow. I think you said that at one of the Auburn Rotary meetings, something about her and Cal Poly.
Oh, I could have.
So most of you, and I know that Jerry Pickerman is actually in my club, so I know about Auburn Gold Country. How many of you online so far are meeting live or still doing Zoom or doing both?
We're just doing Zoom.
Yeah. Lori?
Actually, my club is live.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, our club in Nevada City is still doing Zoom, and who knows when we'll be able to resume face-to-face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Jay, go down to your counter down there.
Down here?
I don't have your picture up. There you
Oh, there's Jay. Oh my
Hi,
gosh.
Stace.
Hi. Past Assistant Governor Jay.
Pretty good. How are you?
Jan, I'm going to ask you to mute Jay for me, please. I'm getting a lot of feedback between your two computers.
Okay.
How do we mute me without? Oh, there we go, right up there.
You can do it, huh?
Yeah. I think we just muted you.
No.
Here
You
comes
can't-
Berta.
You can't mute me, Jay. Haven't you learned that yet?
We suspected.
Hi, Fernando.
Hello.
Hi.
Good with ya.
Good to see you. Hello, District Governor Berta.
Good afternoon. I was going to say good morning, but good afternoon.
From South Shore. Woohoo!
That's right.
So
Future location of Raleigh 2021. Yay.
Hey. So we have Dick Reed is coming in. We don't see him yet.
From Alturas, California.
Okay.
All right.
What do you want to share your picture, or are you having a bad hair day?
I don't know how to share my picture.
Okay, so go down to the bottom of your screen, usually over on the left-hand side, and see where it says has a video camera.
Yeah?
Go ahead and click on that.
I did.
Okay, we still don't see you, but that's okay.
Okay.
Dick, do you know if you have a camera in your computer?
Yeah, I think there is one.
Sometimes it's turned off. And so it might be something you have to do outside of this call in the settings. Anyone else know how to do that better than I do?
Well,
No, but Dick, it is showing that you're try it again. Click on your video again and see if you can unmute it. Because it's showing cameras off.
Okay.
new fandangled technology. Or you
Milam, any tips?
yeah, or you can click on the little arrow right next to that camera, and it has video settings on there. And
Yeah,
see-
it says when I click on it, one of them, it says I'm not signed in. So
Okay.
I go without the video.
Okay, well, we'll just, we'll see your little box and we'll know exactly who you are. We have somebody else coming in right now, Nicole.
Yeah, that would be Nevada City, Nicole, I hope. She made it.
Yeah, it says audio only, so she must be calling in from her shop. So welcome, Nicole.
Actually, I'm at home.
You're at home?
I'm at home, yeah. I don't have a computer at my shop, so here I am.
Well, nice of you to join us on a work day.
Oh, that's okay. I'm looking forward to it.
That is awesome. Okay, so I'm still admitting a few people. I'm waiting for, well, Lindy Beatie's coming in now, and I'm waiting for one more. But we might start as soon as Lindy. Hi, Lindy.
Hi, I had to reboot my computer. Sorry about that.
Darn
So,
computer.
Stacy, are you gonna? There's a few folks I don't know, so are you gonna go around and introduce everybody?
I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, but we'll explain that in just a moment. Wait in just a few more minutes to see if Scott is going to come on. But I'll give him 1 minute, then we'll start at 1:05. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. It's not glorious, but I could put on a rotary background, but I decided I'd be all natural today. I even let my hair natural curl today. Well, because the salons and everything closed down, so I can't go in and get my straightening done. Brutal for me. Brutal. All right, so let's go ahead and start. If I see Scott popping in, I will jump on there and make it happen, okay? So what I want you guys all to do is go around. I'll call on you one by one. And if you would please introduce who you are and the club that you're with and the position that you hold in your club. And for those that are AGs, let us know that. And also, what is your classification? Or if you were retired, what was your classification? So I will start. I'm sure you all know me by now. My name is Stacy, and I am the current president of Auburn Gold Country Rotary. And my classification is Automotive Repair Extraordinaire. So Lori.
My name is Lori McMahon. I am with the Rotary Club of Smith Valley, Nevada. I am the current Assistant Governor for Area 10. My classification, I'm going to say family support, as in wife and mother. I did retire from the state of California.
Very good. Rockin' Robin.
I am Robin Milam from Nevada City Rotary. I am currently our secretary, and my classification is internet marketing, and I'm somewhat retired, though I don't really think of myself as retired, but I guess I am.
All
Plus
right.
project buddy to my partner.
Okay. Carol? You're muted. You got to unmute yourself.
There's too many buttons to push here. I'm Carol Sharp. I am with the Rotary Club of Alturas. My classification is Retired Forest Service in Public Affairs. And I'm also the Assistant Governor for Area 12 and kind of co-chairing the vocational service. But Dick Reed is the chairman, and he's going to do a fantastic job.
I'm sure. Jerry Pickerman.
Yes, Jerry Pickerman is my name, obviously. I'm with Auburn Gold Country Rotary, and my position is public image and webmaster, and I was in charge of Oktoberfest, but it's up in the air at the moment, so we'll see. And I am sort of semi-retired. I still run a business out of my home doing software development stuff.
Very good. Very good. Jan.
Hi, I'm Jan Reckenzone. I belong to the Rotary Club of Urington, and I'm their president currently,
Very good.
and I'm retired.
What did you do when you worked?
Oh, it depends on what time it was. I worked. I met Jay at the casinos. I worked in back of the house facilities, and then I was in VIP casino services. And then I managed. What's that?
I never knew that all this time.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Jeff Wood, tell us about yourself.
So I'm Jeff Wood. I am in the Rotary Club of Auburn, 519, and I was the past barbecue chair for the last 2 years, and last year I was the membership board member, and this year I'm the vocational board member for our club. I am an insurance broker. I've been an insurance broker for 24 years, and I'm the vice president of personal lines insurance for Bender Insurance Solutions in Roseville.
Very nice, very nice. Now, before I call on Jay, I'm going to ask Jan to mute herself so we can unmute Jay.
How do I? Oh, here we go.
All right, Jay, can you unmute yourself? There you
Did
go.
I do it?
Yeah.
I did it. What in the world? Ow.
That's
So-
the feedback between your two computers.
Yeah. Jan needs to commute.
Okay, Jay, go ahead and mute yourself. We're going to let your beautiful bride introduce you.
This is my wonderful husband, Jane.
Okay, Jan, unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you, Jay, in the background there. Perfect.
Let him do it. Yeah.
All right, that's, y'all can slide back. Can you still see me?
Yes.
After all.
Yeah, we all want to see you.
Yeah, my screen, my computer is repeating what I say because it's from through Jazz. But in any case, Jay Reckenzone, Yerington, Nevada. I was a predecessor ADG to Lori. I've been president of the club. I retired gaming supervisor.
Very good. Thank you very much. Fernando.
Hello, everyone. I'm Fernando Serrano with the Rotary Club of Carson City. And so I'm serving once again as the vocational chair. I'm retired now, but I was in the human services for over 30 years, and that was my classification. But if I may real quick, Stacy, I just want to, if I can add quickly, on behalf of the Rotary Club of Carson City, District Governor Berta, we look forward to your visit on Monday, July 27th. We've been prepared for your visit.
All right. So, Dick, can we please have you introduce yourself?
All right, I'm Dick Reed, Alturas Rotary Club, along with Carol Sharp, classification administrative assistant, and retired Forest Service.
And what is your current position, Dick, in your club?
Oh, I'm the secretary,
And the vocational chair?
administrative assistant.
Okay. Oh, Tom, please introduce yourself.
Tom Milam, Rotary Club of Nevada City. I am the president of the club, and my classification is retired, thankfully. I was a video engineer, worked for on the manufacturing side of video engineering for many, many years, and now am enjoying moving dirt and rocks in my yard.
Oh, Lindy Beatie, please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, I'm Lindy Beatie from the Penn Valley Rotary Club here in Western Nevada County. I am currently the Youth Services Chair. I am the Assistant Governor for Area 4, and my vocation is nonprofit administration, which I'm still doing part-time in consulting for numerous organizations.
Very good, very good. And Nicole.
I'm Nicole Dillard. I'm with the Rotary Club of Nevada City. I am the vocational chair, and my classification is antiques retail.
Oh, I like that classification. I need to come check to your store. And last but certainly not least, and I forced her to be last, is none other than, take it away.
I'm Berta Pickett, District Governor for 2020-21, and I'm with the Rotary Club of Amador Upcountry, which meets in the little town of Volcano, California, when we can meet. And I currently have no position in the club. I just gave up being treasurer, so that was a nice relief, and that's it.
Well, thank you, District Governor, for joining us. We know your schedule is incredibly busy. So,
I wanted to be here.
Yeah, thank you. And I think all of us share Fernando's nice notes about Carson City Rotary. I'm sure every Rotary Club is looking forward to either seeing you live or via Zoom.
Well,
so we'll look forward to that. So here we go. How many people, just raise your hands like this, watch the video that I sent you?
I didn't get a video.
Oh yeah, Nicole, I'm sorry, you weren't on my list. I apologize, but I will send you a video.
Okay,
Thank
thanks.
you, Wendy. Do you have any comments about that video for those that watched it? Jan, you got to unmute yourself, hun. Jan, you got to unmute yourself.
Oh, yeah. I tried to watch it, but I could not hear you well enough to know what you were saying, and I couldn't change the volume on my computer, so I didn't get to see it.
Okay. Well, it's on YouTube, but I'll send you that link again, and we'll try again.
Okay.
Lindy Beatie, do you have a question or a comment?
Nope, it was just, it was good, informational.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Anybody else?
Stacy, I tried to watch it too, but I had trouble with the, with being able to understand what you were saying. But you look good.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I had a good hair day that day. Jeff?
I thought it was really good. It gave me a lot of information on what to expect. And I took on this role, but I didn't really have an idea what it was. So it kind of spelled it out for me. It was hilarious. Like I told you earlier, I think you should be a stand-up comedian. Yeah, so it was a good overview of what vocational really means, because I had a different idea in my head.
Tom?
So I got a message from you that you were sending me the link to the video, but I never got the link, so I haven't been able to watch it. So I will watch it as soon as I can.
Okay, I'll resend it to you if you'd like. Robin?
Thank
You
you.
can be sure that he has it. Also, I loved it because of the way you interacted with the audience. The way you engaged everyone was intimate, inspiring, very inspiring, empowering.
Thank you.
So if you haven't watched it, I recommend everyone watch it. It's a great video.
Okay, and Lindy, you still have your hand raised? Lindy Beatie, you still have your hand raised? Oh, okay, never mind.
Sorry.
That's okay. We have somebody else that's joined us. So to the gentleman that's under the screen name of Jonathan Walker, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Walker, Grass Valley, California, vocational chair.
All right. Is that Jonathan Walker of Walker's Office Supplies?
I don't have that many supplies behind me, no.
Okay, Fernando?
Yes, I had the opportunity to watch the video this morning. I forgot how quiet and reserved you are, Stacy. That's no, dynamic speaker. I concur with the previous comments. Very engaging. Your passion for Rotary comes through clearly. A couple takeaways I had is just the various ways we can continue to promote vocations and promoting vocations of the club, the advantage we have in that regard, the lure, if you will, for newer members, even members from a different profession, but just to see, experience the business background of club members, how valuable that could be. And on a practical sense, it reminded me to start updating the club directory. So, I got to write that down.
Yes, yes. So I'm going to go back to, does anybody else have any comments? I'm sorry.
I'm not sure what film you're referencing.
I will send you that. It was a video on YouTube.
Okay, great. Yeah, please send me the link. Thank you.
So referencing back to Robin's comment, the way I engaged with the members and brought their vocations to life in front of a group of people. Those members, I personally did a lot of research prior to doing that because it wasn't our district that I was speaking to, it was another district. So I had to learn about that district. So those of you that are vocational chairs, I encourage you to learn about your clubs and who's in your club and what they do for a living. Along with the AGs, I encourage you to learn as much as you can about each individual club that you are representing, cheerleading, and overseeing. That makes it so much easier to enter a room and be able to talk about vocational service because you can highlight those people. And that is membership retention. And right now, more than ever, those people that are still out there working, they need us. They need you so bad. How many people on here have medical professionals in their clubs by a raise of hand like this? Celebrate them, highlight them, promote them. Thank you, Lindy. Promote them. Talk about them. Put them on your social media. Put them on your websites. Thank them. Maybe even create a special certificate for those workers that are in your club that are essential workers that have been working through all of these months and going and taking very great risks to themselves and to their families. That will get that warm, fuzzy feeling. They'll feel like you actually listen and you pay attention and you care about them. Oh, Robin is sharing the video to the entire group down in the chat section. So if you see that down there, sorry, Robin, I busted in on that one. If I see a notification, I'm like a, it's like shiny penny squirrel. I'm just off running.
Apologies for interrupting. I wanted to just have it there available. So
yeah, but I encourage all of you to do an assessment of your clubs. And when you do an assessment of your clubs as a vocational chair, you're seeing what the members do. Like, I now know that I need to go and check out Nicole's shop because I did not know we had a Rotarian that did the antiques. And I think that's really, really exciting, and I need to go there. But do an assessment of your club. Find out, oh, now we got the Northern Lights happening. It's totally cool here. Do an assessment of your club. Oh, hi, Dick. We can see you now. See what your club members. How many clubs have bankers in their clubs? Highlight them, promote them. They've just been to heck and back with all of these pay protection loans, SPC loans, everything else that's going on. They've had to learn rapidly, quickly. They're exhausted. Many of them put in over 80 hours a week trying to get through the past 3 months. Celebrate them. They will be forever grateful. How many people have automotive repair people in their clubs? We were essential. We were considered and deemed essential. So, it's what you've got to do to those essential workers that basically worked through all of that. And at the same time, what we have to realize is we have business owners in our clubs, do we not? Have many of you seen the stress on their faces? They have gone through 2008. We made it through 2008, thank goodness, but then we just got hit again. They're scared. Things are changing so rapidly, and we're Rotary. Rotary responds. Rotary is there for our members. So my encouragement is to start highlighting your club's members and their vocations on your social media, on your websites, in your newsletters. Perhaps you have somebody like Jeff who does insurance that would be very helpful to talk to, and maybe even have him do a program or a quick blurb in your newsletter telling us about fire insurance. All of us are having a challenge up here right now with that, and we really could use some sound advice from somebody who has the same high ethical values that we literally trust, that we can turn to, right? Jeff, would that not make you feel warm and fuzzy for your club if everybody said, hey, Jeff, you are the expert in this?
Yes, I actually just did a program for our club on the California Fair Plan and the differences between that and a DIC and for our club. And it was I had a lot of phone calls afterwards asking additional questions because people just don't know.
Right. So he's using his vocation to better the club, and the club is using vocational service to help him because business is down and many are working from home. What a great time to have everybody Zoom in, right? First time I didn't have to drive all over the place at 6 o'clock in the morning, so it was kind of cool. So do an assessment of your club. As I spoke to Nevada City Rotary, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, we talked about some of the troubles that clubs are going through right now with finances. Many of you, and I'm so sorry, have had to cancel major fundraisers. We are going to be going through a very challenging time as Rotary clubs ourselves, correct? So what can we do? Well, club runner, generally, most clubs have club runner. If you don't, that's okay. But we can offer for $25 a month members to put their business logo on our websites. Fernando, did you have a question?
I'm sorry, no grandchildren just arrived at the house.
Hi, kids.
I'm gonna have to introduce them in a little bit. If you see a little someone on the screen, that's who it is.
Okay. So for $25 a month, they can promote their business logos on your websites. And if you take that times 12, that's $300. I know personally for our club, the club runner is going to run $491. If we get 2 sponsors, we can put that back into club funds. So that would be $600. And wouldn't that be nice for the club? And that's nice for the members. Nevada City Rotary had a great comment though, was they have a lot of retired people in their club. So my suggestion was, well, you have kids that might be in business and they may not be Rotarians. But if you opened up the door to allow your family members to promote their businesses on your club runner, your websites and stuff like that, then guess what? You have more interest in Rotary because it shows that Rotary cares and it shows that one avenue of service that is many times forgotten about. What do y'all think of that? So it's really, really helpful tool because yes, I know a lot of people are retired, but you have kids, you've got families, and if you promote their business, maybe they'll want to join Rotary. Maybe. That's why I joined Rotary. Because yes, like you saw in the video, those that saw that, I was doing community service a long time before I joined Rotary, and it was not court ordered. I know many of you think it was. It was not. It was just something I love to do. It was taught to me by my mother. And so when I was approached by a Rotarian who was older than myself at the time, I wasn't too sure. And I had heard this, I thought Rotary was, no offense to anybody, older males that were well-to-do. A Rotary club can sometimes be very intimidating, especially to a person like me. Business casual is a uniform to me. I don't feel like, at that time, I didn't feel like I possessed whatever it was that Rotary was. But after being in it for a while, I learned that I was a great Rotarian and that my classification was extremely useful because in Auburn, we didn't have a lot of automotive repair people in Rotary. So it was really kind of cool. And now I surround myself, everybody that I do business with within my business is Rotarians. My CPA is a Rotarian. My insurance guy is a Rotarian. My lawyer is a Rotarian. These are all people I use because I may know how to tell you about your oil or spark plugs, but I may not know how to tell you about accounting and all that other stuff. So Rotary has given me so much more for my business wise because I don't need to go out and look for people that I can honestly trust. That's a scary thought. Even my retirement guy is a Rotarian, and I threaten his life on a weekly basis, saying I want to be done by the time I'm 60. So I really do. So promoting your members and maybe the members, your members' families, will really help increase the awareness of vocational service and Rotary. Because after all, Rotary did not start out, and I hate to tell you, as a community service club. It didn't start out to eliminate polio. Didn't start out with any international projects in mind at all. How did Rotary start? Can anybody tell me?
So I can.
Shoot it out.
It was a business networking club.
Yes, and I believe it was the first business networking club that was ever formed in the United States of America. I really, really do. I've done a lot of research and I can't find anyone that's older than that. So Rotary International is also the only nonprofit service organization that promotes vocational service. Now, I will tell you, the Lions Club, Seroptimus, all those clubs, they give scholarships, they do international, they do community service. What is the edge that we have to gain people that at the time I joined was younger? What is the edge that we have to get people to join? To give them something back. By giving
their
them,
business.
promote their business. Exactly. Because other than Rotary, my businesses are probably where I spend the other rest of my time. I'm very rarely home. You can usually find me in the office, but that is my lifeblood. And that is how I give to the foundation, is through my businesses. Without my business, you're not going to have my foundation dollars, right?
Right.
I am also a brand of Rotary. I, along with all of you on this line today, are a brand of Rotary. If you look at my Facebook page, you know a few things about me. You know that I'm a happy person. I like positive thoughts and I really love hearts. But you know I'm a proud Rotarian, and you know that I own 2 automotive shops. Because I am a brand of Rotary. And I carry that in my vocation. So in my waiting room sits the Rotarian magazine. It sits 2 past presidents plaques. And it also sits my Paul Harris, my original framed Paul Harris. I always, at my business, you will never catch me without a Rotary pin on. Because I joined when you would get fined for that kind of stuff. Whenever I do interviews or I speak to the newspaper, I always mention Rotary. Now, recently, because of the hard times and the challenges that we were having in business, another Rotarian and myself, Marjorie Cook, we were trying to figure out what we could do for the Auburn community, what we could do for those Auburn businesses. And how could we let them know that Rotary exists and they're here to help? Well, 2 Rotarians in Auburn, California started up Open in Auburn. We now have 1,500 people that follow it. And we scroll through pages and we always post who is open, Restaurants, do you offer curbside takeout? What's going on? Businesses like Nicole's, we would definitely put on there, letting people know where her business is located, what she sells, and a picture of maybe inside the store or something. Through that, I've had a lot of people ask me, what is Rotary? Why did you guys do this? Why do you spend countless hours scrolling, trying to find pictures, trying to find something about our businesses? Why do you guys care? And I always tell them, because I'm a Rotarian and I care. I care about your business. I want you to be successful. I want you to have everything you should have. You've taken a big chance on going into businesses. I'm sure Nicole can tell you that. All of our passion, our lives, everything is on the line right now. So we started this page. So if you guys in your communities, sorry, Jerry, sorry, Jeff, we already took it away from you guys. But in your communities, if you can open up and open in Alturas, think of how many businesses out there don't know that a Rotary Club may exist and that we're here to help and we're here to support their business. So guess what we're doing at the same time? We're getting new members, right?
Yeah.
We're promoting interest, and we're also showcasing who Rotary is. We're not the people that just sit back on the back burner and wait for the world to bring whatever to us. We're movers and shakers. We've had to think really, really fast, really quick. Your businesses out there, we're changing our business modules daily, weekly. Everything is changing for us faster than we can keep up. So, face masks, they have the Rotary logo on them.
I like that.
This is Valerie from Promote Me in Roseville, California. She's a licensed Rotary vendor. And I ordered enough of these to give out to every single one of my club members. I wear this everywhere. I have been to stores where I've had kids tell me, oh, I went to Ryla. Thank you. You're a Rotarian. Thank you. I went to Ryla. I wouldn't have pictured you as a Rotarian, but thank you. I've probably dressed something funny. But this is a brand. This is vocational service. Through this, she can continue in business. She's branding Rotary, and she's giving back to the foundation. And now I have a cat on my counter, which I'm going to beat up later. Don't tell him. Grayson. He yells at me when he gets in trouble. So, branding. Makes sense? How many of you have a Rotary face mask?
I don't. I won't.
Well, guess what? As a little treat for joining me today on this beautiful Saturday, I've ordered more. They'll be here, and I will get, if each one of you will email me your mailing address, I will personally put one in the mail for you, because you joined me today, because you stepped up and you want to help your club, and you want to help your members, and you want everybody to succeed. Is that cool?
That's very cool.
So, and then I'll
Very
give
much so. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Then I'll give you a card where you can contact Promote Me to see if more of your members, you're welcome, Lindy, to see more of your members, if they want to go ahead and get some masks. I did it as a little treat because Auburn Gold Country Rotary is doing what they're calling hybrid meetings, where we meet live and via Zoom. So here's another thing that I just thought of just a couple days ago. Nicole, I would love it if you would zoom in and talk about your business with my club. I want to hear about people's businesses, not necessarily just in Auburn, California. Invite those restaurant people and invite those small business people to come in and let them talk about their business.
Mm-hmm.
let them know how can I support Nicole? She's a fellow Rotarian. But even better yet, invite the businesses to your clubs to let them talk about what's going on, the challenges they're facing, and how can we support them. You're gonna gain interest in what is this club? Who are these people? Why do they care about me? And you might help your membership, right?
No.
How many think that one's a good idea? Sweet. We're doing good. We're doing really good. I want you to take an assessment of your community, the community that you live in, right? Jerry Pickman, he's our public image chair, webmaster, and everything else. And I kind of follow behind him and post a lot of pictures behind him because I'm the nutty one. But I believe that by posting a picture of somebody doing something or whatever, not just words, but an actual picture, gets more attention. So if your club posts a picture on social media, whether it be Facebook or Instagram or whatever you're using, please do this for me. Like, comment, share. Like, comment, share. The more that you share your Rotarians with all of your friends, the more that your Rotarians feel like they count. Make your Rotarians count. And you can do that right now. You have the perfect opportunity to show it to them right now because times are not easy. It is a challenge. Now is your time to capture them. Not all of us joined Rotary for community service. I'm not going to lie to you. I did not join Rotary for community service. Am I ashamed for that?
No.
I shouldn't be, because that's how Rotary started. Right?
Right.
So when I go to a club and I visit a club and I hear introductions of visiting Rotarians and I don't hear anything about what they do for a living, I'm disappointed. Why would I be? If you have somebody that's 20, 30 to 40, they're trying to get their business off the ground, right? We all remember those days. Working long hours, you've got young kids, trying to raise a family, trying to keep your family happy, trying to figure out where Rotary is going to fit into all of this, right? Please don't disappoint me and not celebrate those members and what they do. I encourage you to ask your members to speak to your clubs. We just had one on Thursday, do a talk, and I learned so much about him. I was like, I didn't know that. I had no clue. He actually admitted in his profession he did not know what he was doing. He just told people what to do. It's just like, well, that's a profession I want to be a part of. Woo! So do an assessment of your community. How many people out there know somebody that's a website designer? And could you use that in your club? How many people out there know the somebody that works for the local newspaper, whether it be a reporter or manager and editor? Wouldn't they be a welcome addition to your club? They could help write newsletters, help put stories together. Lindy, you have your hand raised?
No, I think that's a really good point because we do. We have a gentleman that works for a subsection of the newsletter and of the newspaper, and it's really great.
Yeah, reach out to those people. When I was in high school, there was no such thing as social media marketing. How many people saw social media marketing in high school? It wasn't an option. Web designer, yes,
We
believe
didn't
me.
have computers.
We didn't
That's
have
right.
computers. Apple was just coming out right as I was graduating high school. So I know I look a lot younger than you guys think. It's cool. It's a lot of makeup. But yeah, so my goodness, you guys, social media people, and these are the younger generations. And let me tell you, they can flip us around and teach us about Zoom quicker than we could ever dream. Reach out to them, invite them to a meeting. And if they join, get them involved. Make sure that what they do for a living is what they want to do in Rotary. I will tell you that. I get countless of times I walk into a club and I'm asked about a car. Not the time to ask me about a car, because A, my mind is not focused on that at that point in time. But not many people realized that I love to take pictures. I love social media. And I'm learning and taking a lot of lessons online about social media marketing. My company is branded different than other automotive repair shops because that's what I've learned through online training. And it's just been amazing. It's really helped keep my doors open, but not many people in my club know that about me. But do an assessment of your community. Find those, what classifications, what jobs do you not have in your clubs right now? Can anybody think of at least 3? Invite them. And now more than ever, those of you that are meeting via Zoom, perfect opportunity again, because not all of us have time to leave our offices. So I encourage you guys, after this is all over with and you're able to do your meetings, please do the hybrid meeting. You can contact me for more information on that. Our club has been working very diligently, working out every little kink we possibly can do. But do a hybrid meeting. Allow your members to come in via their businesses so they don't have to leave their businesses. A lot of lunch meetings. Nevada City Rotary, I love your socials. I think it's once a month socials in the evening.
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
And we started out, and we're going back to it with the intention of highlighting a local merchant for each time. So our next meeting will highlight Three Forks Bakeries, or so, yeah.
Very, very, very nice. I love that. I love that.
Which also means we need to highlight Nicole's business as one of them.
I was
Both
the very
of her
first
business.
one that did it when we started this.
Okay.
But I'll do it again.
Do it over and over again. I know that, Nicole, a lot of us up in Auburn, California would love to know more about you.
This is Jeff. I have one suggestion we're doing is, since we're not doing the barbecue this year, we're highlighting all the sponsors from last year on our club runner. Just, and they're providing some donations to our club. So that's been a good thing for us.
Yes, and thank you. I saw both of my businesses scroll past my screen one day. But on that note, Jeff, I'm glad you took me there. How cool would it be to actually go to those businesses and do a video interview?
That's a good idea.
And actually physically have the face of the business and maybe ask them, why did you give to Rotary? And then you post that on your social media. That is going to get a lot of hits. So why did you give to Rotary? A video. How many people like that better than just a screenshot of somebody's logo? Anybody like that better? A video.
Mm-hmm.
Video your members. Robin, Tom, I encourage you guys to wear your Rotary masks when you get them in the mail. And I encourage you to go into Nicole's business and interview Nicole right there in her business. You can do a Facebook Live, you can do a video and put it on a YouTube channel and then share it on Facebook, or you can just shoot a straight video from your phone and then post it. I'm waiting for Club Runner to figure out how to let us input videos into our newsletters. And I'm working really hard on trying to figure that out because I think that would be lovely. I think I got that idea from Harry Potter. I'm not too sure. When, you know, things came flying out of the paper at him. I loved it. But I need somebody that's much younger than me and much more equipped. And I have to giggle. I have a gentleman that works for me. He is 27 years old, so he's a millennial. And he said, "You people are the hardest to train." And I said, "What?" He's like, "Because you want to do it. You don't let us." And I said, "Well, you people take it away from us and do it behind the scenes. And then we're sitting there going, I don't even know what you just did." So, but they have a lot to teach us, right? So last weekend, for those of you that weren't there, we had a district leadership meeting. It was really, really cool. We did it via Zoom. And I had the honor and pleasure of being in a separate meeting room in Zoom with Gordon Beatie, Lindy's handsome husband, who is also the district co-chair for the youth. And I asked him, how are we keeping our youth involved? How many have sat there and wondered that one? And he said, well, we're right now reaching out to our members in business, or maybe not even our members, like the local radio station, and having the youth go in and do, oh my goodness, internship. Mm-hmm. I went, what a fabulous idea. Now, my business, we have kids, students from a high school, a local high school that is a little bit more, they're challenged students, and they're strictly going after vocational. Not everybody goes to college, and we're not going to knock on people that don't go to a major university or college. Some of us focus on vocational service, and that is part of your youth. Your high school students are focused on vocational. So we have them come in. They're not allowed to, unfortunately, touch any cars because of insurance purposes, but they come in, they clock in, they take lunch, they do everything just like they would a normal working job. Because I thought my mom was wrong my whole entire life when she said, you just wait. It is not this easy. You don't get a 3-month vacation. I thought she was lying to me just to be cruel, but she wasn't. And so these kids learn this is what you have to do. First, I interview them. They have to write a resume. Then they come in. They have to act like they're just a regular working folk. And this is the way the real life is out here, because real life from high school is completely different, right? And so through that, I also sit down with them and help them learn how to budget a checkbook, how to save money, you know, at how to write a better resume, how to do a more proper interview. So mentorship and vocational service, for those of you that are retired, please never tell me you don't have anything to offer, because you definitely do. You can Zoom in with the student right now and teach them how to do a proper interview, right? How many of you have done that in your clubs, had mentorships to students on actual careers? How many think that's a good idea?
I think it's a good idea.
We're focused on our youth. We're focused on vocational service. We're working it hand in hand. We're getting it done because we are Rotary, and that is what we do. We may not be able to hand out thousands of dollars of scholarships this year. It is going to be a challenge, but what can we do instead? We can offer some of the best experience and best life coaches there could possibly be. And that is each and every one of you on this call today, and also everybody in your club. Right?
Right.
Because who better? And it's absolutely free. But who better than those of us that have done it? If you're retired, get on that. Please. Get it done. Because, Jan, I did not know about the casinos. You could teach us how to deal cards. I don't know, but I think it's fascinating. But get on that. Career days, mentorship. You may not be able to give out money, but you can definitely give out something that will mean more to money in the long run. And what is that?
Experience.
Mind and power. Just like when we send those kids off to RILA, how many kids come back completely 100% different than when they went? Mind, power. We have it. I have the honor of getting to go and speak to students in need often, because I was not always this wonderful. My mom was a single lady. She couldn't afford college. And I was a cheerleader. I had everything that she could possibly give me, but she couldn't afford all that stuff. And I saw her working tooth and nail, and I couldn't do that to her, you know. And my childhood was not exactly the most easygoing. Yes, I was born and raised in Grass Valley, but, you know, it wasn't always that easy. And most people think that you and I had it pretty easy our whole entire lives. And how often do you shake your head and say, no, that's not the case. We just make it look easy. So I get to go and talk to students that are in need. I've talked to some homeless students in Auburn and said, stick with it, because you're going to have them, they're going to go one or two ways. Which way would we rather see them go? Through Rotary, we can help them be winners in life. So support your youth. Create a mentorship program within your club, within outreach to your community. Go in, Jeff, go in. You guys start going doing videos of those sponsors. That's going to get a lot more attention than just a thank you. And those sponsors, they're going to come back at you each and every time and say, thank you, you brought business in. Da, da, da. Right? Support your members. Let them talk about their vocations. Don't fine them, please. Not right now. It breaks my heart when I see some club fining somebody for talking about their business. It always has actually broken my heart. John, you don't like that? You're muted.
No, I think finding doesn't meet the four-way test. It's not the truth. It's not fair. It doesn't build goodwill, and it's not beneficial. I'm lobbying my club. I'm starting to lobby my club to do away with the whole notion of fines.
Yeah. How many times how many times have one of you been in a club, there's somebody spoke about their business, some celebrating moment about their business, and you saw them get fined? Why are we doing that on a service club that was started on vocational service? Robin?
We do happy sad bucks. We don't do fine.
Yeah, there we go.
We used to do fining.
Yeah. Yeah. So if Nicole invites somebody that's, let's say 30, to come to the meeting to check it out and see what it's like, and somebody talks about their club and they get fined, what do you think that 30-year-old's going to do? out the door later. I don't need this, right? First of all, it's going to be too expensive to join Rotary. We hear that all the time. I left Rotary because it was too expensive. I didn't join Rotary because, well, yeah, these people are getting fined all over the place, and maybe I don't carry that much cash on me. I've been to plenty of clubs where you see fining. So encourage your clubs to stand up and give a happy dollar. Hey, I made it through a week in business. Right? $1. I made it through this week. I did it. Employee recognition days. How many clubs do employee recognition days? Whoa. Start doing employee recognition days once a year. Yes, Jeff. You're muted.
Yes. Yeah, we do employee recognition. We also, the place where we hold our meetings, we do a recognition day for them once a year, for the cook staff that provide the lunch and the manager of the Elks Lodge. And they really appreciate it. We do that one around the holidays because, you know, we know that they probably don't make a lot of money.
We do that too.
Nicole, was that you, Nicole?
Yes, we do that also.
Yeah, employee recognition days. What a great time. I'll let you know that those people that work for me, they let me do all this Rotary stuff. They don't complain. They don't say, why are you doing this again? They let me do all of this stuff. If it wasn't for those 10 people standing behind me, I would not be here today. So what a better way than inviting them to a club meeting in front of a group of people and celebrating them and giving them a nice certificate and letting them know that they are an outstanding employee of a Rotarian. Good idea?
Good idea.
Yes, yes. Think outside the box. I'm going to ask you to think outside the box with vocational service. Use it as a tool, as a powerful tool. A lot of you in Auburn, you know that my shop is always open for fundraisers and functions. It's rather for an automotive repair. I'm female, it's clean. Yes, Berta, I got information on your son's car. And, but there is a free venue through a member's vocation, a free venue. Free. I'm not going to charge my club, right? How many of you can think of members in your club that have venues large enough to do something? And at the same time that all these people come into my business, they realize this is an automotive repair shop. Whoa, vocational service in action. Right? How do you like that idea? Next up, I'm going to get on you guys. Club directories. Ooh. I got a vision, and my vision is huge. It is bigger than life itself. I know that Area 4, that is Grass Valley, Nevada City, Penn Valley, already does this. But I would love to see every single one of your club directories, Fernando, thank you, updated. I know I'm not even in my club's directory. In fact, I can't remember the last time I actually saw my club's directory, but that's okay. So update your club's directory, email it to me. AGs that are on this call right now, I'm going to start pestering the living daylights out of you guys. I want an area directory. Area.
We have one.
Yes, you do. But I want to see it from Alturas. I want to see it in Tonopah. I want to see it in Sparks. I want to see every area. We have 13, Berta, 13 areas or 12? 12 areas. 13 AGs. Well, 14 AGs. Okay, yeah. So 13 areas. I want to see 13 area directories. I want to know what your members do, what services they have, because how often do you think I'm in Reno? Generally speaking, once a month. If they have a restaurant, I want to know about it. Because many of you don't realize, but like a month ago, I drove all the way to Reno thinking I had a meeting with district leadership. Got up, so excited, wore my best new shirt. I was just jazzed. I was like, woo! Got all the way up to Reno to Great Basin Brewery, and the parking lot was empty. And I went, where is everybody? So then I went online and looked at District 5190's website, and I saw that the meeting is the following month.
That tells you how excited Stacy is about Rotary. She was a month early.
I was so excited to get back to seeing my friends, my family. You guys are all my family. I hold you dearly in my heart. I was so excited that I was just like, whoa. It was a beautiful drive. I'm glad I did it. It taught me a lot of lessons. And actually, each time I do Rotary, it teaches me lessons. So it was really great. But as I sat there at the parking lot at 8:15 in the morning in Reno, not being that familiar with Reno, I mean, I know that they've got casinos and they probably have some places I should never be seen in. I was like, well, I could go get breakfast, and I didn't want to call anybody because I didn't want everybody to know what a fool I was. Or, you know, I'm in Nevada, maybe I can go get my toes done really quick because California still wasn't letting us do that. How handy would it have been if I had an area directory? Right?
Yep.
Your car breaks down. Who are you going to call? I know you're going to call me, and I'm going to try to find somebody in the area that you're in, but I may not know. Right? So, club directory, area directory, and here's the biggest one of all. You guys ready? Jeff, hold on to your hat. We're going for it. You ready? We're going to do a district-wide directory. Holy cow, smoke balls. So when Roberta comes up here in our beautiful neck of the woods, and she and her husband just want to take a drive after she's done being DJ because she has no time for any silliness right now, she can actually look in this district directory at all the things and all the different things that are going on. Nicole, we can have you in a district directory.
Oh boy.
Would you like that?
Sure.
How many think that is something we need to do? No hands.
Yeah, I think so.
So district-wide directory, and I am your vocational chair for the next 3 years. So if you don't think that I'm going to be on top of you over that, I definitely will be on top of you over that because it's a passion of mine. You share your members, you share their passions. Generally, what we do for a living is our passion. Retention, share it with the outside world. Start going out to those businesses right now. I know that Grass Valley, California closed down a whole entire street. Get the restaurants to be able to serve outside because they said we can't afford to lose anymore. They can't afford to go through this. A whole entire street shut down right here in Grass Valley. Nevada City Rotary, get out there and get some pictures. Enjoying this, posting those businesses' names. Club
And
members,
Nevada City is opening up parking spaces and converting them to seating.
yeah, Auburn has done the same. They've done it on a smaller scale because it is very widespread. But so here you go. You guys ready? Facebook, open up an open in Alturas page. right? Or wherever you may be, open in. They are open. They are not going to be Rotarians, but they will be maybe by the time we're through this, right? Members, let them speak about their jobs, what they have. You have some of the best programs in the world. I always hear, we don't have any speakers. We can't find any speakers. You have them sitting right there in those chairs. Just because Jeff comes from a club of 100 people, how in the world is anybody ever supposed to get to know 100 people? I still walk into that club and I don't know everybody. I know that's shocking, but I don't. Your new members aren't going to know who these people are. I don't care if they did a craft talk or whatever you want to call it, vocational talk. I don't care if they did it a year ago. You have new members, right? Start making money for your clubs. Allow businesses to sponsor on your websites. Do a video thank you to all of those businesses that stood by you guys through thick and thin, no matter what, because they're hurting. And they may not have the money to give to you this time. Right? But if you go into that business and you do a video, you let them say, why Rotary, why this, why that, and promote what they have going on, promote their hours, promote, you know, what they're doing to keep going. Those businesses that sponsored you that may not be Rotarians yet may become Rotarians. Do an assessment of your club. What vocations are you missing? Reach out to me for more vocations that I know of that were not there even 10 years ago, because they're all there now. Do an assessment of your community. What vocations are out in your community that you do not have in your clubs right now? Those of you with clubs that are very, very close, like Auburn, Nevada City, Grass Valley, Penn Valley, share members. Maybe somebody wants to join your club, but it might not be the right fit for them. And that's okay. That is truly okay. They'll be a good fit for another club. They'd be a good Rotarian if you think they are, right? It's no longer about this club, that club. It's about Rotary and vocational service. Now is the time for you vocational chairs to step up and shine. And you're going to hit it out of the park. Get mentorship started in your clubs. Invite businesses to come in and speak to you, whether it be live in Zoom or hybrid. Do vocational visits. Does anybody remember what those are? That's where you go to a business and have like a mixer. How many stop doing that? So you go to a business and you have a mixer, and sometimes pick a non-Rotarian. Any other great ideas? Come on, guys. I know you got them. I asked for them. Jeff, you got to unmute.
I know I have 3 screens, so I have to scroll all the way over. Sorry about that. So one of the things I've been doing for the last 5 years is I actually do a lecture at the high school on how to purchase auto insurance for high school seniors. And so this program started with the high school about 5 years ago, and it started off with 70 students, and now I do 3 lectures every semester. And I bring a claims adjuster with me from one of my carriers, and it's an hour and 45-minute lecture. I talk about how to purchase auto insurance, what to look out for, what you need to purchase auto insurance, and then the last half, the claims adjuster talks about what to do when you get involved in a claim. And one of the first classes I did, a boy came over our house just about 2 months ago, and to pick my daughter up, and he was parked at the top of the driveway, and I wanted to make sure he had insurance and everything. So I called him down the hill, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I was in your class a couple of years ago." So it was pretty cool. So it's really helped a lot of people, and they're trying to expand it to some other schools as well.
I love that, Jeff, but I would love to see you do that to actually all of us. What to do if we are in an accident. I was in a pretty good accident last year, and I fought the insurance company and I won. But it would have been very helpful to have some more insight and some more professionalism. The only way I won was because of what I do for a living. You know, when they were telling me, well, this part's bad and that part's bad, and I'm like, I was in the car, I would know. So yeah, I think that would be great if you could reach out and start outsourcing that. And maybe some of your guys' clubs would like to see that, because that is very useful information. And you have a Rotarian here that's ready to share what he does for a living with the whole entire world.
And Jeff, we have a YouTube channel on at the district level, so we could actually post it. If there was a video of it, we could post it on the YouTube channel so that it would be accessible to all the Rotarians in the whole district.
So I actually just got an email from the high school just the other day, because they were unsure whether they're going to go back to school. So we're putting together a Zoom presentation for them, because what I use interactive software that lets them, I ask them questions, and they can use their smartphones to give the answers live. And so it's called Poll Everywhere. And so the students really love it, because when I give them some pre-work before I do this lecture. I give the teacher a little sheet of what I'm going to talk about. And so they spend a couple days talking about what types of coverages there are and all this. And then when I go in and do the lecture, in my slide, it's a polling system, and they get to use their smartphones, and it just keeps everybody kind of engaged. And so that's what I've been using for about 5 years.
Well, I think, Jeff, you have more to teach us. I didn't know about this Poll Everywhere thing, and I think the district can use that. So I'm going to look into that. Thank you for sharing that little tidbit. You could probably teach us how to do much better Zooming. That is cool. I like that. How many people would like to see Jeff's program in their clubs?
I'd also love to hear Jeff's talk about the Cal Fire versus other insurance, because we were on Cal Fire. We made an expensive decision to move away from it. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about it. And I also want to know if the barbecue is just a Rotary thing, or if you have a barbecue business we should know about.
Nope, I was just a barbecue chair for 2 years. So it was the last one I did was the 37th annual. So it's a big deal in our club. We netted a little over $50,000 the last year. We grossed about almost 70,000 between sponsors and everything. So that's our biggest fundraiser. So not having to do it this year is really going to hurt. So it's going to hurt the scholarships. It's going to hurt a lot of things the clubs are doing, because we're not collecting dues right now, or not dues, but monthly money for the meetings. So yeah, so we're trying to figure all that out.
Yeah, that's Robin. That is a Auburn Rotary Club community barbecue. And Auburn Gold Country is probably going to have to cancel Oktoberfest. So another large way we get the scholarships. So I'm wheeling and dealing and bunking through and trying to figure out ways that we can keep our clubs going. I'm sure the public will understand that you guys can't write the checks you used to write. I'm sure they'll get it. Nonprofits got really hurt in this entire thing. But you can also reach out to your members if they have a particular program or project that your club does. Maybe they want to sponsor that. So I personally have a passion for community service. So I'm going to donate some money towards the community service aspect of my club to make sure that we do our district simplified grant with all 4 area 5 clubs and get it done. So reach out to your members. Perhaps there's a particular project. You do shelter box. Maybe they want to donate some funds towards shelter box. If they've had to buy tickets in the past, maybe they want to give that money to the club in honor of a project instead of buying tickets to your major fundraisers. You just never know. Don't know until you ask, right? Jerry's probably going to yell at me at the board meeting on Tuesday about all this, but that's okay. I'm used to getting yelled at. But
I have another idea.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say one other idea that one of my fellow Rotarian members gave me when I first joined was I was out doing our company sponsors KVIE's art gala every year, and I happened to be there manning the booth, and one of my Rotarian members came in and we started chatting, and you know, it was the end of the night, and he goes, he's been in Rotary for, you know, 30 years or whatever it was. Barry Steiger, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He's on K-High. And he said one of the things he does when he goes out of town or traveling, he gets on his club runner and he looks up other clubs and he visits other Rotary clubs and just to see how they operate and meet other people. And he said there's this one club in Vegas that he met 20 years ago, and he visits them once a year, and they take him to the nicest golf course in Vegas, and he has a nice lunch, and he's made a lot of good friends. So I had to go to Nashville about 3 years ago, and so I told my wife, we were staying in the hotel, and I said, you know, I'm going to go to a Rotary meeting. She's like, what? We're in Nashville. What are you going to do that for? And so I looked up a club, and I had no idea how many members they had. I just said, oh, look, this one's downtown. I hopped in an Uber, and I went down there. It happens to be the 3rd largest club in the United States. They had over 600 members. I got to meet the district governor of their thing because they happened to be there speaking. I do have photos, by the way, for proof. And I got to sit at the table with the police chief for Nashville, one of the top bankers, and I think one of the, you know, probably public officials. Everybody in the club was a mover and shaker. And in Nashville, I found out, because it's a singing town, they do not sing in their club meetings in Nashville. So, and their lunch was amazing. It was at one of the, it was at the Wild Horse Saloon. And so it was a pretty cool experience. And so I've been doing that. I went to another club in another town. When I did that, it was a lot smaller. It was only about 10 members. And so that was a little different. But the Nashville one was pretty amazing. And so that's a little recommendation. If you want to see what other clubs do, is visit the clubs. So.
Well, yeah. And also club directories and put them online. I did go back and check some of the clubs out there and their current vocational list. And I'm embarrassed to say my club's vocational list is way outdated. I don't even know who some of those people are. So I got a hold of my club's vocational chair and said, out of all people, we need to fix this. I was embarrassed. So thank you, Jeff. Anybody else have some ideas?
Yeah, I do. I was trying to organize this year. I was organizing this year a joint mixer of the Chamber of Commerce and Rotary clubs in Grass Valley and Nevada City. And we had a venue set up, and we were pretty much ready to go, and then COVID hit. And we were expecting, you know, a couple of hundred people, because it had been a big mixture of all the Chamber people and Rotary. So that was going to be my big project for the year, but I had to postpone it. So, but I intend to do it when we are able.
Yeah, we did that, and once in, I know that's a great point, Jonathan. Thank you very much. We did that one time in Auburn, where all the clubs met at a member's business, and all the clubs represented themselves and had their brochures and their pamphlets to explain what Rotary was. And as we all know, every club has their own characteristics. They have their own personality. So it was quite interesting. And I think that at that time we got 3 new members for a smaller club in Auburn at that time, but that was years ago.
But the intention here was to do something in collaboration with the Chamber of Commerce, to get people from the Chamber and Rotary together as a way to recruit people into Rotary from Chamber.
Yeah, that's actually what we did. We did it. It was a Chamber of Commerce mixer.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Stacy, we've done that too in Area 7, which is Amador County. You know, 5 clubs there. We've done both. One, the Chamber had a big event where they have booths from all the different businesses in the community, and so we set up a booth with Rotary to do that. And actually, each of the individual clubs had a separate booth, so that was good. And then we also had a separate time when we did a community event and just invited the community to come and find out about Rotary. And so then again, we had the separate clubs having a place that they could come and talk to us. And we ended up in the 5 clubs, I believe we got 5 total new members from it. And it was very effective and really fun. So great opportunity to do those things.
Yeah, thank you, District Governor. That just gave me a great idea. And I'm sorry, I just now, sometimes, again, it comes from you guys. I thought, well, if we could, maybe we can go to the fairgrounds and every business, we can invite businesses to set up a tent and promote their business, maybe not necessarily have food or whatever, but be allowed to promote their business during this horrible time that they're going through. And if we can have it at a fairgrounds and everybody sets up a tent.
Unfortunately, right now, a lot of the fairgrounds, the fairs have been canceled, and I don't know if they're even allowed to do other events throughout the year, but it's certainly worth checking into.
Yeah, and I have a large parking lot, so we have the local distillery in my parking lot, so that's always a good thing. That's really good. Awesome. Anything else? Anybody got any other ideas? All right. So how many are going to work on their club directories? Jonathan.
This is Fernando. I plan to.
Okay.
And
how many? And I know
yeah, I'll update it for this year, but it's been updated last year.
It needs to be updated every year because I hope, got some new members.
Yeah, I'm not even in the club directory, so yeah, I should get it updated.
Yeah, that might be the key logic. But if you update your club directories, yes, Jeff.
We have a person that does all that stuff, so I'll have to get with them. We're not allowed to touch our website stuff. We have Nancy Nittler who handles all of that. So I guess if I'm confused on what else there is.
Well, yeah, as a vocational chair, that would probably be more or less your project, not a website, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll talk to them and see what it is.
Yeah.
And Jeff, I suspect that your webmaster would be fabulously happy to be giving good, fresh, new web content.
Right.
Yeah.
You make her life easy when you do that. I mean, you understand what her guidelines are and then give her good, fresh content and she'll be very happy.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we're going to do mentorship. We're going to celebrate those essential workers, even a nice gift certificate. Maybe go out and get a certificate to one of these restaurants that are serving outdoors or to go and give it to an essential worker. Not just the hospital people. There was a lot of essential workers out there through that. I was one. I can always use food. That's totally cool. Or coffee. Coffee. I love Dutch Brothers. But yeah, do that. Gift certificate to your essential workers in your club. And make it something to celebrate. And let the club and let the members know why you're doing it. For those that watched the video, you saw how I engage with other people and how I engage with businesses. I make them feel very special because they are very, very special. So with that, is there any further questions?
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you. I hope you guys got everything
Thank
that you
you.
wanted out of this.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Was great.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you, Jerry. I'll see you Tuesday.
Yes, you will.
Thanks, Stacy. Good job.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
Saturday and Sunday
Yes.
weekend.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah,
Bye
Stacy, enjoy your day off.
Oh, yeah. There's never a day off. This doesn't happen. You know, I gotta be up to something. I literally sit on the weekends a lot of times now. If it's not Rotary, I'm focused on different business modules and different ideas for my business. And what I can be doing better and what I need to get better at, or what do I not need to do? I mean, I think I've spent so far over $1,000 in sanitizer in the past 3 months. Because we have to sanitize the cars before we touch them and sanitize the cars after we get out. So
Nevada County is doing a distribution of PPE, a 1 month supply of PPE for small businesses. So
yeah, so I just ordered from Valerie that makes these masks. I just ordered masks for my entire staff and some giveaways to customers, because we do require you to wear a mask when you come into the business, and that's something that's just, everything has changed so rapidly, so fast. And for those of you that are still on the line, and I was probably stop recording.